This is me, Timothy Bishop, on March something, 1992. And this entire tape is going to be devoted to burping only. Well, yeah, I'm talking, but I'm going to go ahead and begin the burping in a minute. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. I'm going to try to get a long one on here if I can. They always fall apart on me when I try to do this. Anyway, I'm eating chips dipped in cheese whiz right now. I guess that's how I got so fat.
Okay, it's a burp break time. This is gross, but this will be a good memory. But not for his niece. Anyway, Mr. Cheney's niece was playing basketball, and she fell down and landed on her patella, or her kneecap. And her kneecap got pushed to the inside of her knee right here, and she could not bend her leg. And she kept telling him she felt like she was gonna faint. That doctor walked in and he said, "Hey, what's wrong with your knee? You can't bend your knee if you're like that, can you?" And she was just like, "Oh, help me, I'm gonna faint." And he just went, and he said, "Well, your knee's pretty bad." Wham! And he knocked it right back into place.
Ew.
And she screamed, and Mr. Train jumped. And anyway, he said, "Come back and see me in about a few weeks." And a few weeks later, her knee was about the size of a basketball.
Ew.
Because, you know, all that fluid was in there.
Mm-hmm.
So he took her back, and they had to drain it out, but they put her to sleep so she didn't feel anything. She finally got better, but it was just the grossest thing ever.
Come on, come on. I hope you're wearing earphones right now, so it sounds like I'm burping in your ear.
Makes you thankful for your patella.
Uh-huh. Exactly. Goodbye, Father. Goodbye, Father. Oh.
I got one.
Not bad.
I'll go get it. Here, I'll get one for you.
If you swallow this stuff without, if you swallow it whole, you get a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you.
Guess what? It's about 9 o'clock and I still haven't done my homework.
Uh-oh. You might want to do it because we have to catch the bus tomorrow. That did it. Anyway, folks, while we're around here, we might as well burp a little more. I can help you with it. That's the way that other tape is. It's like... Once again, the Mountain Dew pays off. Come inside, take off your coat, I'll make you feel at home. No, I just had to hear myself doing that. You know what we have to do? We have to take graph paper. Like we have the coordinates, like this number right here is X and this is Y. And they tell us like, like x plus y equals 9. So if x was 8, y would be 1, so you go 8 and 1, or like that. Or if x was 7, then y would be 2. And if you add all those points, you get a line, and you have to make it go down. Now we're able to make it to where we can do it in our heads. So you tell me an equation, I can tell you what a line is, but what a line would look like. But farts stink, so anyway, I should be. See what part of ET it's on here. This tape's been going all this time. Okay, it's the part where they're both in the hospital. I don't believe it got that far. Couldn't go any further. Shut up! I'm looking at E.T. and he's making me laugh. It used to be just the burps alone would do it, but now the burps won't make me laugh. But if I burp while I'm looking at something stupid like E.T. or somebody that looks weird like E.T. With his long neck. You know, the only reason I gave him a long neck is so it wouldn't look like there was a human inside performing his actions. It was a way to prove that he was a puppet. I read it in TV Guide. No. I could go on for longer if I didn't have to worry about not being able to breathe. As a matter of fact, I'll probably go for 5 minutes. If I hyperventilated, I might be able to do it for up to 30 seconds. Shoot. Wow. Well, I usually don't laugh at the ones where I go like that as much as I do the long ones. Like that. Laugh along with me. Go ahead. Ha 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 ha. Huh? Boy. I don't know. Is this thing rewound? Oh, great. I didn't rewind it last night because I was too lazy to even push the rewind button, and the VCR does all the rest of the work. No. Yeah. Gotta keep drinking that Mountain Dew. Make some more burps. Let me take a big dose of it here. We'll experience the results in between 30 seconds and 300 seconds. Somewhere in there, you'll hear the results of this Mountain Dew. Yeah, listen to this sound right here. I love this sound. I just love that. I'll tell you what. I just love that. Just love it. Oh, I know. It gets static whenever you do it. I always think that that's a clock when it's far away. No. Well, anyway. Let's see now. I've never seen a machine that could do that before. Anyway. It's got some pretty good memories on, I guess. Uh-oh. Here comes the big one. Uh-oh. It's on its way. Something's holding it back. Shoot, that was half of it. I hate when the big one comes and you only get half of it at a time. Shuck, that was a good one, too. That's what's all down there that causes those earthquakes. Skulls. Famous people. Shice like that. No. Boy. That's where the Mountain Dew pays off, is when you do about 10 in a row.
Shit, that's playing the right burp.
Really? Man. Okay. Oh boy, Tim, you just gotta take everything a little bit at a time. Everything, nothing carefully. You never couldn't make a mistake in your life, you just can't take it. One error is too much for you in typing. You must be perfect. Why do you want to? I see it now. You want to be more. Want to be more. Want to be more. Like God, I can see it, but you don't want to try to imitate what you... That's the purpose of this tape, anyway. The music's weird on this tape. It gets louder and quieter, you know. And I'm not gonna do what I did with Super Mario World and go do 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 do. That sounded so dumb on that tape. I could have killed myself, but I didn't, fortunately. I don't know how I managed to survive that junk. It may be embarrassing to do it in front of somebody else. It's not that embarrassing, but when you listen to yourself do it, then you never wish you had ever told anybody about it. Oh, right in the water. It's not too bad with that water there, but they use the backward technique is what they did. Oh, this is where I get to fight the boss. Maybe I'll let you listen to his crazy music. It never sounds like it on a tape, and this music's got a kind of an awkward tune to it, so it doesn't sound right unless it's on the right note. They got it just right on this thing. But on the tape, it's not as good unless you do it in the tape recorder. Unless this tape isn't going to be the same as the first half. Let's do it a little bit at a time. Maybe you get to hear some of it. Well, anyway, that's the bird. I remember reading in Nintendo Power about this. They didn't give any tips about it. They just showed parts of the stage and what you're going up against and what you will be going up against. They showed a picture of that boss. It was incredible. I just said, boy, I'd love to see this guy. Something besides Little Mine. Probably this Saturday. We won't be able to go there Wednesday, but today's Monday. I think we'll go on Saturday. It'll be like this. Of course, you've already heard it, probably. And it's slow on the tape. I'm just burping a bunch of times because I want you to hear it. Oh, man. I'm not going to give you that kind of warning before my burps either, because they're never funny that way. In typing we did this, in home ec we did that, in algebra we did this, in world history we did that, in biology we did this, in English we did that. There. Now I won't have to waste my time talking about school if I can make it plain and simple. We did that, we did this, we did that. You already know, don't you? You want to go back in time? You are back in time right now. Be thankful when you were. If you couldn't be thankful when you were, how are you ever going to accept that you are there now? Away from the time. Thankfulness and acceptance. I like love and marriage. You can't have one without the other. Have you ever watched Married with Children now and forevermore? Believe this is the boss, and I'm going to rewind it so you can hear the music when you get there. If you ever listen to this music in a tape recorder, I hope you're listening to it in a tape recorder that plays it fast, because this sounds terrible when it's slow. As I've already figured out. What if I just started a new tape now, so I suppose I got lots of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lightning hits. Isn't that enough for him? Ooh, ow. Stop that water from moving up and down. There you go. You get that kind of power, I'll tell you what. He's the one that's been controlling all this trash. Listen to this weird music. But anyway, I don't know, you already heard it, I guess. You probably still got it memorized, I don't know. Just like those songs you used to listen to back in Jacksonville. You probably memorized them just like you memorized Nintendo songs. Except for one song, I don't know how it goes. It's doo-doo, I don't even want to sing on this tape or else I'm going to sound dumb and I'm going to hate it for the rest of my life. Don't even bother about that. Well, it's about time we have a real one. Ooh. You can see expressions on their faces on this one. It's cool, it's so darn cool too. Even more cool than Mike Tyson's punch out, 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 pop, 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 pop. Anyway, what was I saying? First when Mark started playing this, I thought I heard him say that he was able to get to start at level 8 because somebody left a game saved on it or something. We started on that level 1 right there. I thought this was level 8, and it looked hard enough that it could have been level 8. And I'm saying to myself, why doesn't he start on level 1? Come to find out that is level 1. I say to myself, God. I say to myself, self, that can't be right, but it was. I just want you to bring back memories from Mr. Bagel. He always says that. He goes, I say to myself, self, what you really need to do is get more time studying. But, fortunately, I don't say that to myself. I make 100 on all my tests anyway. Got a 94 average, 20 extra credit points for going to GACS, and 10 extra credit points for answering that, be the first one in the class to answer that solution set right. Some kind of trash, I don't know. Yeah, like you really got a good chance with that green armor there, bud. What you need is a shield. Do 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 do. I can never remember how that music starts when you get to the boss. I'm sitting there thinking of it in school and everything. There's certain kind of music that are so good. I think of them in school all the time. There's a lot of them on Castlevania 4 that I used to, but I don't do it anymore. Anno Domini. You know what Anno Domini is? It's AD. It stands for the opposite of before Christ. AD stands for Anno Domini, which is not the opposite of before Christ, but it's close. You know, BC AD. Before coffee. Here we go. We're coming up on it right now. We'll go ahead and listen. It's not as loud as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be blasting in my ears. Fortunately, I just got a break. See, I have no tune in my voice at all. Here, you check this. No, I don't know if it'd be just one of the first boss's music that I like better. You know, once I come to one, I say, yeah, I like this one the best. I don't like that other one. And I come to the other one, I say, no, I like this one best. I don't like that other one. I don't care. You know, I imagine the Birds music right now, and I'm thinking, well, that's a pretty good one. You know? I guess it started with the proportion of pixels and Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many peppers did Peter Piper pick? All right, Tim, time for an English quiz. See how much you remember from your 10th grade year. What musical device? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. What musical device is that an example of? You got 5 seconds. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, well, I can't say sorry. I don't know if you got it right or not. The answer is alliteration. When you got Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, the repetition of consonant sounds at the beginning of words. Also, you could say, she sells seashells at the seashore is another example. And, okay. But,
how many seashells does she sell at the seashore?
That's pretty good. You also say, oh, wait, I think Dad's home. I'm back. Sorry about the interruption. We thought that Dad was home. It was a false alarm, but at least I know I was well prepared. I actually remembered to unplug the recorder this time. And I hope I remember to switch the stereo to tuner so Dad doesn't have been listening to things in there. I don't know what tapes do we have around here of music. All he has is CDs, you see. He's real sophisticated. When something comes in style, he has to have it. But I can't believe it. I always have to have the... So when people try to encourage you to buy the latest shoes and they cost like $100 or something, you could buy Castlevania 4 for that. That's one of the games I want for my birthday. Anyway, you can almost buy it twice, but that's the most expensive game at the store, so you know it's the best. I love right at the beginning when you turn it on, it has a little star up in the top of this purple star. You never see anything purple on Nintendo games anymore. I can't think of a Nintendo game that has something purple on it.
His sword.
Really? Yeah, sure enough. Except, I remember on the Flint... Here we go.
Nothing's purple?
There's something on the Flintstones. This dinosaur that comes out of the lava. He despises him.
Gosh, that's my favorite color.
Yeah, purple's my favorite color too. Anyway.
It is? Is it really?
Light purplish red is pretty good. It's my favorite kind of purple, but my favorite color is green blue. My second favorite is purplish red. Right on you.
And my second favorite color is pink, and my third favorite color is red.
It doesn't take long to beat him with this thing. Oh, here you go. Anyway, the only purple thing I've seen on the game is Flintstones and this guy's shorts. Look at the way his wings move. It's amazing how fast it makes him disappear and appear again.
That's neat.
Sometimes just little things like that that move real big. Since you hardly ever get... Oh, right there. No, not right there. I can't remember. This is the second fight I had with him. Also, you finally decided to jump up twice. There you go, right there. Oh, you want to hear that? You know. I also let you hear the third boss's music again, but unfortunately I didn't come on it from the beginning, so I was right in the middle of the fight here. Keeps on blowing up way after he's disappeared. Oh, I had to record the spell right there, the dragon spell. That thing will get you somewhere. Remember that music? Didn't get the...
That's a real eye catcher.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's pretty neat. No. I didn't get to see all the spells, though. I don't know. Could have been. You want to go check? I mean, this thing's kind of loud. Go ahead and turn it down, since I'm not going to let you listen anymore. But the only thing that's good about it is what you can see. You can't see anything through the tape. You probably still got this tape anyway. I don't know why you're even bothering to leave this. What?
All you're doing is letting them listen to the music and talking about it.
Really? Well, then I'll talk about something else. What was I talking about anyway?
Well, you were talking about Mr. Bagwell again.
Oh, yeah. You mean it's been that long? Okay, anyway, he says, I said to myself, you need to study more. But I don't study more because I always get hungry. Wait a minute, this is not that looks like a nose and a mouth there. They all look like noses and mouths. As soon as they... Yeah, that one right there looks kind of like a nose and a smiling mouth. Anyway, I gotta stop talking about the music. I bet you I'm gonna hate myself. Anyway. Let's talk about you.
Let's talk about
all the stink ones and the good ones.
And burps, baby. Let's talk about burps. 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 We're here to the people home and in the crowds. Burps keep coming up anyhow. Burpees.
Anyway. Well, there's lots of... Shoot, I am boring your time, ain't I? That's what I say on all my other private tapes. I am boring your time, ain't I? Come on now, Tim. Think of something to talk about. It's hard to think of something to talk about, and you have to talk about Nintendo while you're thinking, but then you get so caught up in talking about Nintendo that you stop thinking and you keep talking about Nintendo. That's what gets me stuck on it. So if I could stop for a while. No, don't let it disappear under your feet. Don't let it disappear under King Arthur's bare feet. Anyway. Music when you fight this boss is kind of, you know, it's not sloppy, but it's just one of those, you don't pay much attention to it. You can hear it if you want. It's really quiet, isn't it? Ah! Don't kill. Cool. The little fingers coming up there. That's kind of nice to get away from that. Oh, comedians! All right. Let's listen to this.
Oh, right on there. I wrote his name on the ticket. Now his ass got a warrant.
They're picking on the LAPD like the other police agencies are. Okay. Bunch of Nazis all the way around. Who the hell are they kidding? What do you got, Mounties here? What were they at, a Gestapo garage sale? Where did they get those uniforms? When they pull you over, it's like a little cigarette burned down to the end, like Colonel Clink, you know? Do you know how fast you were going? I don't know, 55? 50 cents. They gave him a ticket.